join me in welcoming our guest speaker, Yi Zhen from New Seller Recruitment.
So good morning, everyone. Welcome to Seller Summit 2022. So product selection is actually one of the main frictions for new and existing sellers, as finding the right and sustainable product can be a time-consuming and a convoluted process. So in this session, I will be sharing with you how you can make data-driven product research with Product Opportunity Explorer to help you validate your product selections. So before we start, let me do a quick introduction again. I'm Yi Zhen, the Regional Account Manager for Amazon Global Selling Team, and I'm supporting new sellers that are launching in their first year on Amazon.com. So for today's agenda, I will share more about how you can use the Product Opportunity Explorer tool. Then I will be moving on to introduce the top 5 use cases and what are the upcoming product updates. Lastly, I'll share some useful educational resources which you can use in order to help you navigate through Product Opportunity Explorer and also selection guidance before handing it over to the next session. So before I get started, can I just have a quick show of hands? How many of you have tried using Product Opportunity Explorer? Okay, I see like just a few of you right in the middle, and I see some existing sellers. So if you haven't used that before, it's actually a fantastic tool, and I'll go into that right away. So if you have any question, feel free to find me later on. Yeah. So Product Opportunity Explorer is actually a tool that has just launched this year for Singapore and Southeast Asian sellers to help you explore customer demand as well as competitive gaps for new product ideas. So if you have a professional selling account, which I believe most of you here should have, you may try to access the tool by scanning the QR code at the top right corner. I think it's a bit small, so you can try zooming in. Or let's say if you have your phone, you can actually log into Seller Central and also find the Growth tab in order to navigate to Product Opportunity Explorer. So what this tool does is that you are able to understand the Amazon customer search and purchasing behavior to evaluate if there's actually unmet customer demand for a new product you wish to bring in. So you may find the number of searches for a product niche, keyword that customer use, and also top negative and positive review keywords on current products. You may also explore up-to-date and accurate Amazon data on customer needs and current selections on Amazon. So whenever people are purchasing things online, typically they'll type in what they wish to purchase in the search browser. So what Amazon does is actually, this is the best way to understand the current customer demand, and we actually collate and combine all these search terms, group them together along with all those top click products and segment them into this thing called product niche. So for instance, stainless steel, water bottle, and etc. So through this search term, we can find out what are the popular selections that are wanted by customers, and we will then find out the gap between what consumers want and what the competitors do not offer. And this then allows us to generate a series of data that allows sellers like yourself to understand what are the hottest product categories currently and allow you to launch an in-demand new product. So, like I've mentioned, for those who are new to Product Opportunity Explorer, you'll find us in the Growth tab in Seller Central. Once there, you'll actually have the option to search or browse for opportunities or see example niche which are provided based on your own sales history. So you can see at the top right corner of the page that you can also explore opportunities in the US or even in the EU5, regardless of where you are logged into. So you can actually toggle quite easily within Seller Central. So we actually define niche as a customer need defined by a group of related search terms and the product that represents the top 80% of click share to those search terms. For example, we may group dog costumes and pet costumes together. And you can think of these ASINs as your benchmark for these customer needs. So once you have selected a customer need that you want to explore further, from the search, browse, filter, or examples on the home page, you'll arrive at what we call the niche detail page. And this is where we present over 50 data points that can help you decide whether this particular customer need has more potential for a new product or brand to succeed. So we organize these data points into product level, search term level, insights, and trends. And just recently, we have this thing called the Customer Review Insights. So this type of information allow you to dive deeper into the individual product and search terms that helps you create a niche as well as aggregated data at the niche level. For today, we will not be going deep into product, search term, or insights tab today. So for more details on those, we actually do have a Seller University advanced video, which you can find it on Seller Central to guide you through that. So as I've always mentioned, data is key in product research, as we provide you with over 50 metrics, and the list is constantly growing, and you can actually request for all these metrics directly on Seller Central. All this search volume and search conversion are provided to help you identify new and rising product needs. Product level search clicks, there are bestseller rank and review data that can help you benchmark versus the top research product. Average selling prices and units sold are also provided to help you evaluate the size of the opportunity. We can also show you the concentration of clicks going into top products and brands, as well as the number of new products that have seen success in a niche. And lastly, we provide customer experience metrics such as out-of-stock rates and customer reviews to help you identify defects to improve upon. So if you have previously spent hours and hours of time manually sifting through customer reviews to understand what should be improved versus existing product, in Amazon, we have now brought in customer reviews into Product Opportunity Explorer. So over here, we can actually save you hours of time by breaking customer review sentiments into positive and negative topics. We help you to quantify how frequently these topics come up via percentage of mentions and providing example snippets to illustrate the topics. You can see in this example that for business casual outfits, for women, correct fit, comfort and hand wash friendly are top positive for incumbents, while sizing and quality of fabrics contribute the most to negative reviews. So this is something that you need to take note, let's say if you wish to innovate and create a new product to offer to your customers. So now I'll bring you through the top 5 use cases, and this is something that a lot of sellers ask. There are so many metrics, so where do I start? So here is kind of like a playbook for you to get started. So here are the different use cases as you can see on the screen. We do have the key matrix as well as the results that you wish to achieve, depending on what's your business objective and what you are focusing on. And in the subsequent slide, of course, I will be going through in detail on how you can actually discover these matrices on Opportunity Explorer. Maybe some of you are taking photos. Okay. So for use case 1, here is how you can find product niche with high search volume and low competition that are related to your current category. You may use this method if you wish to introduce a new product line or selection to your current catalog offering. So I believe many of you must be like existing business over here. So if you're intending to bring a new product to Amazon.com, this is one of the best ways in order to expand your product line. Simply enter the search term or product niche and click on Find Opportunities by Category and subsequently select the subcategories. As you can see on the screen, you can actually sort by search volume and the results from highest to lowest. You can sort by T90 days and T360 days by clicking on the up and down button next to the matrix. So for T90 days, it will display higher or seasonal trending niche. Whereas on the other hand, for 360D, it will display top-down view for past year, providing holistic niche trends. So when viewing these results, you can look for opportunities that have high search volume and low number of top click products. And next, if your objective is to find products with similar average selling price as your current product offering and has a high potential sales volume, here's what you can do. Enter a search term, likewise, for the product niche, or directly find opportunities by category to select the relevant categories and subcategories. You can click Filter Results on the upper left hand of the page and click on the Average Price filter. You can consider the minimum and also the maximum price of the type of product you wish to sell. For example, if you wish to sell products greater than $10, you can adjust accordingly. Then thereafter, similarly, just sort the search volume results from highest to lowest. So likewise, T90 days will show the recent trends, whereas 360 days will give you a more holistic view. Yeah. So for the third use case, this will be really useful for you if your business objective is to achieve X amount of annualized opportunities. So for instance, you wish to achieve $100,000 in sales and you want to know if this category demand could potentially bring you there. So similarly, like how the first two use cases do, enter the search term, or you can also search by category directly in order to find the subcategories. You can filter the results and select the filters for average units sold and average price in order to meet your own specification. So for example, if you have a 2,500 monthly target revenue for new products, you can use OX to hone in on the minimum average price and minimum average units sold to get an annualized opportunity threshold. So thereafter, you can also sort by search volume from highest to lowest by clicking the matrix. Here in the fourth case, allows you to find trending products that are related to your current category. So likewise, it helps you to find suitable products to expand into new product lines, as well as to find out what are the important product features you should include when you create your new products. There are two pathways depending on whether you are a reseller or you are a brand owner. So for resellers, simply type in the brand of interest and then browse through niche where the brand name is popular search term for. On the other hand, for brand owners, simply type in the product type of interest and the brand owner and sort through results. So for example, if you are intending to launch a new type of sunscreen, use Opportunity Explorer to determine things like what type of sunscreen that you want to bring in. For instance, sunscreen sticks, sunscreen lotion, do you have to have like SPF 30 or 50 and etc. Lastly, you can consider using filters like average selling price, units sold, etc. and use the filters in order to hone in on the best opportunities for your business. And lastly, this use case is most appropriate when you want to show the top related customer needs or niche to a seller by honing in on a category to subcategory path. So for example, you may find top customer searches in automotive to lights or lightings accessories sort by top search volume, which is a demand indicator, or average price. Effectively, this presents a trend report or category insights on a category important to yourself. So next, let me share with you some exciting features that is going to happen for Opportunity Explorer. In addition to all these features that we have just showed you, which are already live for your use anytime, we are also excited to announce a couple of upcoming improvements that will be available to you by end of the year. We heard that while some of you have specific ideas of what you want to explore and like to start with search or browsing categories, some others prefer more direction. What exactly are the niche that show the most customer demand? So we are replacing the example niche on the homepage with smarter, better starting points to those of you who want to cut to the chase. We will highlight for you the niche that have a combination of increasing yearly search growth and increasing average units sold. And you will then be able to quickly see the trends at a glance. And right there, when you enter the Product Opportunity Explorer. So it's kind of like a dashboard for you to see. And then we'll also show you movers and shakers, those with more immediate changes reflecting an increase or decrease in the 90-day search volume growth. Next, we also heard that while some of you want to start evaluating at the market or niche level, some of you prefer to start your research by reviewing specific ASINs. So based on your feedback, we have heard that an important aspect of new product research is the ability to start with a benchmark product and then work backwards to a niche as a way to understand the market. So to achieve these, and building upon the product deep dive page we showed you, we are also building an async search and browse experience to expand the Product Opportunity Explorer to support product-first research. This includes browsing products by category, searching products by async, and searching by search terms, and view associated the products thereafter. So with this, you will then be able to conduct market research, both top-down. You may start with a niche and then drill down to the products, or you can go bottoms up, where you can start with a benchmark product and work backwards to find a niche. So now let me share with you a case study of Baby K, a Singapore baby products brand for modern parents, on how they have benefited from using Amazon data. They are now being able to combine external research data from Helium 10 data and also Amazon data to make the best informed decision on what trends to look out for in the baby category. They also look at customer reviews frequently to innovate their product designs. So it's the Customer Review Insights tool that I just mentioned. And an example is actually their baby rattle socks. Many customers were initially complaining that the fit was off and the socks slide off really easily. And then they came out with the idea of using Velcro straps to make the socks adjustable to babies of all sizes. So to sum up this session, we have consolidated 4 tips that will help you choose which product to sell in the US. How to gain a competitive advantage versus existing product to maximize your chances for success globally. So our team have created this page over here to help you with your product research and selection. You can scan the QR code over here. So we do have 10 category guides, which are the popular ones, that provides in-depth analysis on customer trends and also hot selling products per subcategories. We also have a video tutorial over there to guide you on how Product Opportunity Explorer works. We also have links to several bestseller pages, which some of you might already know, on Amazon.com, which are refreshed on a daily or hourly basis to tell you what are the hottest products at the moment. And lastly, some additional resources that will also help you with your product research journey. For example, access to the Amazon Service Provider Network tools like Helium 10 and etc. So with that, I would like to conclude this presentation. If there are any questions regarding Product Opportunity Explorer, feel free to book an appointment with me or see me at the Seller Cafe later on, and I will guide you through. Thank you.